don't just call people you can call people role models.
Yeah.
That's fine. You don't even have to have contact with them.
Yeah.
You just like them. You like what they do. That's fine. But if you call somebody your mentor, dude, I dare you, pick up the phone right now, call your mentor.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of IMH Podcast, the hub where we dive into real-life conversation, personal growth, and challenges shaping today's world. With no further ado, let's go straight into this episode, and let's see what we have for you guys today. Thank you. Self-development has become part of our everyday life, books, routine, constant pressure, but there is a question most people don't ask. At what point does trying to grow start making you feel like you are constantly behind? With that being said, let's dive into today's episode. And the topic in front of us today is self-development helping people grow or just making them feel behind? I remain your host. I'm Samuel Rishi, and I have with me an amiable guest. He's an author and also probably like a motivation speaker, because I feel like I draw like a lot of motivation from him. With that being said, let's welcome Michael.
Hey guys, what's up, peeps? Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. My name is Michael Ruben. I feel like I'm a speaker, a writer. I'm a strong advocate for authenticity, for self-worth, and you can pretty much call me a motivational speaker. Let's leave it at that for now.
Yeah, as long as there's a speaker involved. And our guest here is a author, and then we have few of his work here with us. So without no further ado, you guys go check it out. This is his first book, Self-Improvement, Become Better to Achieve Better. I've read this book. I'll definitely recommend it. And another surprise we have for you guys, the second book, this was designed by your creative director, me here.
Shout out to you, sir.
Shout out to me. And it was hand signed by the author here. You can see it.
Yeah.
So you guys, please go check this book out. You can reach out to us on IMH or reach out to the individual people on this podcast, and we'll let you know how you can come across this book. Please buy and read this book. I definitely recommend, because whatever we're going to be diving into this episode, you definitely get to learn most of them from these books. So without no further ado, let's dive into today's episode. So we have 6 segments in front of us, and each segment has 4 questions.
All right.
So we're going to be taking them one after the other.
Okay.
So the first segment title is The Entry Point, Intention versus Insecurity. So the first question I have with me here is, when you first got into self-development, were you moving towards something or trying to escape something?
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. For me, I was trying to grow something. You know, what I always say to people in life is that it all comes back to you. Whatever it is that you see out there, whatever it is that you read, it all comes back to you. So for me, when I got into self-development, I saw my potential. I saw what I'm capable of. At that point, I was not achieving certain things. I was not looking down on myself, but I saw what I could do. So for me, I wanted to grow something. There was something in me that needed to actually come out. So I said to myself, you know what, I'm actually going to go on this journey and try to bring this thing out, because I have it in me. I've got it. I don't need somebody to tell me that. So I just had to say to myself, you know what? I want to grow this thing. So that's the beginning for me.
So you could probably say for you, it's like you're moving towards being a better person.
Absolutely.
Not escaping the person you were.
No, not at all. Not at all. Because you must understand, there's what is called self-awareness. You must know who you are. You must understand what you have, what you carry. Not trying to be someone else. Everyone has a different race to run. I think that's where people get it wrong, by trying to become someone else. That's the wrong way to look at it. You have a race, everyone else have a race. So I saw the race that I had to run. I had to do certain things. I had to develop myself. I had to improve myself in order to be able to achieve the things that I wanted to achieve. Yeah.
That sounds good. I like that. So for me, when I first got into self-development, I wouldn't say I was probably like escaping something, like you said. You know, where you've seen your potential and you know you could do better.
Absolutely.
That pushes you to want to become better.
Absolutely.
So that was the drive for me getting into
That's exactly what it is.
It's me knowing, like, there are certain things I know I could do better, and there are certain characters of me that is stopping me not to do better in such areas. So it's me calling myself out, basically, like, I need to do better.
That's basically it. That's basically it.
That's cool. So the second question I have on the first segment is, Do you think most people enter this space from clarity or from a sense that something is missing?
Nowadays, if you asked me this question like 10, 15 years ago, I would have said they enter it from clarity. But nowadays, I think people just enter it for all the wrong reasons. It should be for clarity. Like I said before, you seeing yourself, knowing yourself, understanding what you carry, understanding what you can do, understanding what you want to achieve. That's clarity.
Yeah.
It's set before me. This is the pace. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. It's clarity. I can see it, and I'm telling myself that I can actually do it without putting myself under too much pressure.
Yeah.
That's another thing, but maybe we'll get into it later in this episode. But it should be from clarity.
Yeah.
That's the baseline. You see it clearly. This is what I'm doing. This is the result I'm getting. And that's not the result I want to get. For me to get this result that I want, this is what I need to do. Clarity.
Clarity. So you don't think some people are getting into it because something is missing in their life?
I think they look at the big word here is comparison.
Okay.
People look at other people and then they look at their lives and they feel like something is missing. I gotta be like this man.
Yeah.
I gotta be like, no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
From my perspective, that's not how to look at it.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you, because if you're looking at it at the point of something is missing, then you probably don't even have the clarity of what
You
it
don't.
was.
You don't.
Because something can be missing if you know how much more you could do within yourself and how well you could.
You are not broken. You don't need fixing. There's nothing missing in you as a person.
Yeah, you're
even
not
if you are
broken.
blind,
Yeah.
there's still nothing missing in you.
Yeah, I feel you. You're not broken. That's a big word. That's a big word. Yeah, I'm liking this. The third question for the first segment we have is, looking back, was your desire to grow grounded or driven by comparison you didn't fully recognize at that time?
A little bit of both, to be honest. I've come from a place where in my book, there's a particular chapter that speaks about comparison being the thief of joy. I come from a place where it dealt with me so much that I would look at everybody around me and I just judged myself. Like, this guy is my age mate. This guy is pretty much like me. But why does he have better than me? Why does he dress better than me? So I've come from a place where I compared myself with people a lot. And that broke me, man. That drove me insane, to put it that way. Drove me crazy. Until I actually realized that, come on, man, you're doing this the wrong way. So for me, it's a little bit of both. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I've never compared myself with anyone. I'll be talking.
I'm sure everyone has done that.
Some people will not admit it, you know.
Yeah,
but I've compared myself a lot with people. Did it help me? Absolutely not. Did I learn something from it? Absolutely yes. So yeah, that it's a little bit of both for me.
So there's a balance.
There's a balance, absolutely. You see, comparison is not such a bad thing if you use it positively.
Yeah, I was about to say so.
Yeah, maybe we'll get into it.
Yeah, true though, because one thing is, comparison have two different sides to it. One side to comparison is looking at where others are doing better than you to probably improve in what you're currently doing. And the other side of comparison is looking at what other people are doing better than you and being inferior of what you are currently
and feeling it. Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
So it's a balance of both. For me, I feel like my drive was a mix of both too, like you said, like a mix of both. But looking at somebody else on what they are doing has probably not been something I've always like done. If I've done it, is the sense of like I want to see what this guy is doing well than I'm not doing, so I could probably improve on my end. So
absolutely.
I would definitely agree with you. It's like a balance of comparison and
yeah, you just got to tread carefully when it comes to comparison.
Yeah, true. Okay, that's cool. So the fourth question I have on the first segment is, at what point did you realize growth can also carry pressure?
From the start.
So what kind of pressure, and what, like, how are we going to put this, like, because growth shouldn't feel like something that has pressure to it, but if we are really being honest, there is like constant pressure in growth. So,
like you said, it shouldn't, but to tell you the truth, carries a lot of pressure. Especially, once again, perspective is everything. When you go about growth the wrong way, you'll be exhausted.
Yeah.
You'll be chasing after a line that just keeps moving.
Yeah.
There's something I called moving the goalpost. You think this is the goalpost, you're about to score, but when you blink, the goalpost is moved. So it's hectic, man. It comes with a lot of pressure if the mindset is not right.
Yeah.
And the mind is so powerful that when we don't use it, we end up in the dungeon. So growth should not feel exhausting. Growth should not kill you. Growth is a process.
Yeah.
That's what people fail to understand. Growth is you don't plant a seed today and you close your eyes and open it and it's all the way up there.
Nah,
it's impossible.
It doesn't work like that.
you plant a seed and then you stay patient and then you see it start to grow.
Yeah.
So growth should be it's not linear. What do I mean by that? It's not a straight line where somebody can sit here and say, you know what? Oh, in the future, this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to go. It's just going. No, growth is messy. It's not cute. It's not beautiful to look at. So you just got to stay patient with it. It's there are pressures, but it's once again, it's what you do to yourself. You put the pressure on yourself. Once again, comparison. You're doing the same thing that somebody's doing. Maybe they're achieving greater result than you. And that starts putting you under pressure like, come on, I have to achieve. No. That guy's on a journey, man. Leave that guy on his journey. Stay on your journey. So there are pressures, but you know what? You as a person should decide, I'm not going to let this pressure affect me. I'm going to stay constant to this. I'm going to stay patient to this course. I'm going to grow.
That's cool. So there's definitely pressure.
100%.
I would agree.
100%.
But how well you take that pressure?
Do you understand?
Because some people, that pressure fuels them to become good. And some people, that pressure breaks them.
Absolutely.
So it's how well you receive the pressure and the approach you give to it. Yeah, that's
life will always have pressure.
Yeah.
Life will, if you're a man and a woman, life will always have pressure.
If you're a human,
if you open your eyes every day, you wake up.
as long as you're a human, there's always pressure.
But it's how you take it, man.
It's how you take it.
And what you do with it.
That's cool. How you take it and what you do with it. So moving forward, segment 2. The title for segment 2 is When Growth Become Performance. Because I feel like nowadays, people take their growth journey to the public and now they have to impress the public about growing. But growth is something that happens internally, and then what you've done internally starts showing externally.
Absolutely.
So the first question I have is, do you think self-development today is still about transformation, or has it become a form of performance?
I stand corrected, and this is my perspective. I think it's more of a performance now.
Okay.
Where, like I said, we live in an age where social media, back in the day, if people are on a self-development journey, they don't speak about it. True. Nobody talks.
You don't even know.
You just stumble on me and I say, oh, I just got my BCom in law. You're like, huh? When did you do it? But today we have, social media. People can scroll and just look at 40 videos and they feel like they have knowledge. But knowledge without implementation, that's nothing.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's more of a performance right now than actually the actual growth. People are no longer developing themselves for themselves. They're doing it for social media, for people. I can just get a guy who sits there and says, you know what, stop scrolling on social media. This is what you need to do to be rich. That's what you need. First of all, shut up. If I'm not scrolling on social media, how am I going to see your video? First of all, to start with. So it's not about, it shouldn't be about performance. It once again comes with the pressure.
Yeah.
Like we said before.
Yeah.
Now you want to perform. And that's how you burn out. That's how you get exhausted. And that's how people hit rock bottom. Not to say there's anything wrong with hitting rock bottom, but that's how people hit rock bottom time and time and time again. They keep doing the same thing. It's a performance. That's not sacred, man. It's a holy thing, man. It's personal.
I feel you.
It's not for everybody. Let the results speak
for itself.
You don't have to tell people your self-development journey. You don't. No. Do your thing on the low. Let people see the result.
Yeah.
So I think we are all just performing right now, man. We are all performers.
That's true, dude. I feel like in this era, self-development has become more of a performance than a
Absolutely.
transformation.
Absolutely.
Like
100%.
if you trace back to before social media went this viral, you probably like your friends group or like people you're around, you might not see one of them probably like a month or two, and then you'll be like, is this guy fine and everything? And then he pops out, and then you see this guy is a whole lot changed
There's
person.
something new.
He's worked
Something
out,
different.
is looking better, is speaking better.
That's exactly what it's about.
That's how it's supposed to be. I feel like
And that inspires the next friend. Like,
Yeah.
what? You did that?
yeah, like
Come on. I gotta do something.
we thought you probably like crying somewhere alone,
Do you
or probably
understand?
going through a lot, but we see you've been working on yourself. So what I feel like is it's become more of a performance these days because of the pressure to show forth where you're doing.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I feel like it's supposed to be a transformation that come within.
From
Like
within.
it's something you work on yourself from within, like some decision that you have to work on, some habit you have to work on, and then it shows outwardly when you appear in the
Absolutely.
public.
You don't have to speak about it. You don't have to tell people. They just see it.
For real, but right now, what you see people post about growth and self-development is far more different from what they are in person, because they're trying to like look cute in front of the camera.
Everyone is creating content, bro.
That's crazy.
People are chasing cloud.
That's crazy.
And there's something, sorry to cut you, there's something that actually gets to me. It's the fact that I sit in my house, I watch somebody on social media, on the internet, I watch this is a show. This is something well put together,
Very well.
edited. And now I'm comparing my behind the scene with this person's
Ashwa production.
Instagram worthy. Do you understand? So now I'm telling myself, flip, man, I'm not doing enough. There's something wrong with me. I'm not okay. And that's how people go into depression. That's when the suicidal thoughts start coming in. Because now you've seen something on social media which is 80% probably not true.
Yeah.
But now you're thinking, if this person is doing that, come on, I need to do better. And you put yourself under so much pressure.
Crazy.
You break out, you burn out, you get exhausted, and you start thinking, what am I living for?
I feel like the performance is being sponsored by the trends we have right now.
Absolutely.
Like you just said, you'll be scrolling on social media and then you'll be like, stop scrolling. These are the 10 things you need to do to become a better.
Like, shut up, man. If I'm not scrolling, how am I going to see you?
Do you even know what I'm like fighting with? Or
Do you know what
my
I'm going
personal
through?
life
Do
look
you,
like?
do you know me? Let's start with that. Do you even know who I am?
That's crazy.
You don't know me, man.
That's crazy.
What
for real.
works for you may not work for
Exactly.
me. And that's why people get it wrong. Thinking because it worked for this guy who's sitting in front of a camera in his house or a rented apartment somewhere, then it's going to work for me. No,
It's not like
different
that.
blueprints,
Yeah,
man. We have
everybody
different
has,
destinies.
Everybody has their own journey. and then
Absolutely.
You have to be like mindful of yours.
Stay true to yourself. Understand who you are. Like I said, it's a self-awareness.
Yeah.
Knowing yourself, knowing your potential. Your potential may not be to be the president, but your potential may mean being a big businessman. Know who you are. Know what you can do. I think that's what personal development is about.
Yeah.
Understand yourself.
Yeah.
Come home. Come home.
Come to yourself. Like realize, like tell yourself, yeah, I need to do this, and not because you see somebody doing it or doing
Absolutely.
better than you. I feel
Absolutely.
you. The second question I have here is how much of working on yourself is actually internal versus something people feel they need to show?
Say it again.
How much of working on yourself is actually internal versus something people feel they need to show?
I think it's internal, man. It's a lot of it. 80% of growth is internal. So it starts with habits.
Yeah.
For instance, habits. Like you have understood yourself. You know who you are. You know your potential. You know the habits that are taking you away from your potential. That's the beginning of self-development.
Yeah.
It starts there.
Yeah.
To say, you know what? I need to cut out this habit. This is not going to take me to where I want to go. I got to stop drinking, for instance. I can stop smoking weed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I feel
for example,
Yeah.
I gotta stop lying, or I have to stop hanging out with friends for 5
or
hours.
being late to functions.
Thank you. I need to start showing up on time. So it starts with figuring out what habits do I need to cut out? What habits do I need to learn? Self-development means unlearning. Because we are grown up, man. When we were growing up, we've learned from our parents, our teachers. It's a lot of things. Your head is you're like occupied, man.
For real, for
so you
real.
get to a stage in life where you're like, you know what? I need to step back. I need to unlearn certain things.
We learn.
And then thank you. Unlearn and then relearn. So it's more internal than the need to show.
True.
It's more internal. I need to cut out this habit, that habit. This is not helping me. Sleeping until 10 o'clock in the morning is not helping me. I need to start waking up at 6 a.m. Or I need to start waking up at 12 p.m. Whatever works for you, man. This is your bubble.
Yeah.
This is yours. It's your battle to fight.
Yeah.
So it's internal. Figure out, this is my potential. This is how I'm going to get to my potential. And this is what I need to do. So that's all of that is internal before the need to start. There's nothing wrong with coming to you as my brother saying, you know what, listen, man, I'm trying to work on this. I need your advice. That's fine. That's good. But start with you. Start with yourself. It's internal. Nobody's there. It's just you and you and you alone. Like, you know, they say something in my country. I'm from Nigeria, by the way. They say, if they ever keep one motivational speaker, the other's not going to learn. Somebody's saying, there's a you in you. No, man, that guy doesn't know you. That guy doesn't know who you are. He doesn't know what you're capable of. He's probably just saying something that helped him, or saying something that he heard someone else say. That's what social media is about.
Definitely recreating.
I can put the camera in front of me and just say something that Kevin Hart said.
What?
Or Donald Trump said.
Yeah.
I can just say it and make it sound like it's mine.
Yeah.
But listen, man, you got to come home to yourself. It's internal. This thing is not about anyone else. Growth is first internal before it's external.
When we're speaking about self-development, something people fail to know is self-development is like the whole process of like developing yourself and becoming the better person is something people don't even know about, because like facing you and talking to you right now, I don't know the battles you're fighting as a person.
Absolutely.
I don't know the areas in your life you need to improve as a person. And I don't know where or the areas of your life you are currently doing better. So the need to show a specific part of your life that you're currently developing is probably making people being stuck in this journey of self-development.
Absolutely.
Because the things you're working on are things people outside don't know about you.
That's deep, bro.
Nobody know if you are getting late to a concert. Nobody know if you wake up by 7. But the need for you to show it, okay, I normally wake up at 10 now, but on this episode of my self-development, I'm trying to wake up by 7. So today on Instagram, I'm going to be posting videos of me waking up by 7. Nah!
That's not my business. Now, you see, the problem is somebody watches that and just thinks, oh, I need to wake up at 7. When you wake up at 7, what are you going to do?
What are you doing?
What do you do when you wake up at 7? Because you heard this guy say, waking up at 7. Now you want to wake up. What are you going to do when you wake up at 7? Are you just going to wake up at 7 and start staring at the ceiling? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and you said something really deep, man. I love that you are at a particular stage of your personal development, but now you're sharing that. And somebody who's on a different stage starts thinking, oh, I'm falling behind.
Yeah.
That's where the problem starts.
Yes. The third question I have here is there a risk that people are building on image of growth rather than experiencing it? Is there an image they are building around growth? Because people feel like growth is this thing being fully present, like the details, the design. Nah, like you said, growth is messy. So I don't feel like there's even an image to growth, because nobody would like to show the messy side.
You see, here's the thing, right? Imagination is so powerful. You can paint the picture you want. Nothing wrong with that picture. But there's no guarantee. Like I said before, growth is not linear. It's not a straight line. There's no guarantee that it's going to go the way that you are planning for it to go. So growth is, it's not, you can create an image, nothing wrong with that. But there's no guarantee that the image that you created, it will be like that. There's no guarantee. It's different. Like I said, it's messy. There's no guarantee. We all have goals, right? We all have dreams and aspirations. You know, when I grow up, remember when we were in school, when they asked you, what do you want to be in the future? Oh, I want to be a pilot. Are you a pilot now?
I think every boy
95%
wants to be a pilot. What was this piloting in our head?
We always used to see the planes and we think, oh yeah, it's nice to fly that thing. I think that's what it is.
And then you watch action movie, the next thing you want to be a soldier.
Do you understand? So your dream changes every time. And it's the same thing. That's what happens even as an adult. That's what happens today. That's, you can watch a video on social media and say, oh, flip, I want to be like this guy. 2 minutes later, another video comes on. You're like, damn, that one is not worth it. This is the one. 5 minutes later. So at the end of the day, you have 40 or 50 videos in your archive, 50 different people that you want to be like. Where are you?
True.
Where is the you in you?
Exactly. Where's the you? That's the line. You need to find the you in you. There is a you in you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I feel like people are risking the how should I put this? People are taking the risks they are supposed to take within themselves to the public, and that make you question the particular stage of your self-development or self-improvement.
And what also happens is you lose the experience, because remember, growth is an experience.
Yeah.
You need to stay with your journey. Follow your journey, not someone else's journey. There's a 99% chance it will go wrong if you follow my journey.
Definitely.
That's why when I write, I'm not writing for you to get rich. Who am I to tell you how to get rich? If I know how to get rich, I'll be getting rich. I won't be telling you, bro. I write for you to actually discover who you are. Come home to yourself, man. Experience this thing. Leave other people with their journey. Stay with yourself. Experience your growth, so that one day you can tell a good story.
Yeah.
You can tell people, you know what? This is where I started. This is what I did. This is what I did. 80% of the people on social media cannot tell us how they started. They just tell us what they want us to do to get rich.
Like, let me get a little of your background.
Show me where you came from.
You came from money already.
And there's something that pisses me off. I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this. So when people say I'm a self-made millionaire, shut the hell up, man.
Nah.
Somebody put you on.
Yeah.
Somebody did, at some point in your life, somebody did something for you. Don't come here and tell me I'm a self-made millionaire. Now you're making a young man, he wants to kill himself. He's working so hard because he wants to be self-made. And then 20 years later, he's looking back, he doesn't have anything to show for it. So experience your growth journey. It's an experience. Stay with it.
Yeah, rather than building an image.
False images.
Just
Experience it.
Yeah, that's cool. The fourth question is, have you caught yourself consuming or sharing ideas not because they changed you, but because it sounded right?
Yes. Absolutely, bro. You have.
Definitely. You're just scrolling and then you see.
Yes, something that sounds so nice.
This is sound nice. Like, you can't even relate to any part of your life, but you just put it on your story.
That's deep, bro. That right there. You can't relate to it, but it just sounded nice. Like I said, the Instagram reels and the behind the scene. The Instagram reel, it's beautiful, bro, but you don't know what they got through to put that video together. So it can sound nice, it can sound beautiful, but can you relate, man? Can you relate to it? Does it hit home for you? How does it make you look at yourself? Those are the kind of questions you need to start asking yourself.
Yeah, I feel like I'm also a victim of this question here, because there are a lot of times probably scrolling on social media, which we obviously do a lot nowadays when we're not doing nothing. And then I will just come across some certain motivational quotes. And if I can really be honest to myself, there's nothing aligning to that thing.
There's no relation.
But it just sounds nice.
It sounds nice. Well put together.
Like, I feel like, wow, this person is saying something nice, and then I share it to my story. And now people that are probably looking up to me or looking up to the image I currently put on social media are going to see what I put on my story. I'm going to be like, wow, if this guy can relate to this, then I feel like I can also. Meanwhile, I wasn't even relating to
this guy has no idea, bro.
That's crazy. I feel like social media has an impact on self-development compared to how it was before.
Positively and negatively.
Yep.
But we can't take it away. Positively and negatively.
Yeah, there's always a positive and a negative side to it. So let's jump into the third question. The title for this third segment, is the feeling of never being enough.
Ooh, my favorite.
I'm sure that a lot of questions here might definitely make you pause. But let's go into it. The first question I have here is,
absolutely.
Why do you feel like the more people learn about growth, the more they feel like something is lacking?
It goes back to what we're saying. The internet.
Yeah.
Social media. Comparison. That's the biggest factor. I have a journey. Everyone else have their journey, right?
Yeah.
And we live in an age where people share their journey or their life on social media. I'm a young man. I know my potential. I know where I want to go. But now I'm watching someone else, and that someone else is changing my perspective.
Yeah.
So instead of me actually growing myself, instead of me actually understanding that, you know what, this is your potential, stay true to your course, I start seeing what's missing in me.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't speak like him. I can't dress like him. He lives in a mansion. I don't have that.
Yeah.
He drives a Ferrari.
I don't have
I
that.
don't have. I drive whatever I drive. So you actually start seeing all the things that are wrong with you. And listen, man, there is nobody on the face of the earth that does not have anything that's wrong with them.
Yeah. Everybody has something.
Everybody has one comma or the other.
As long as you're human.
Everybody has a downside.
Yeah.
Everybody. Not saying something is wrong with you, but everybody has a downside. So when you start actually looking at things like that, it's all it can do for you is to make you see all the wrong things about yourself. And when you focus on all your energy on that, that's where the exhaustion comes in.
Yeah.
That's where the pressure comes in.
Yeah.
That's where the depression comes in.
Yeah.
And once you are depressed, there's no willpower, man. There's nothing else you can do.
Nothing, because depression is a big wave that probably ties you down. The minute you let yourself get into that place, it's hard to bring yourself
Difficult to get up, eh?
Yeah, I feel you. The second question I have here is, can self-awareness become a trap where you constantly see what's wrong but never feel complete?
Yes, it's very possible. So self-awareness is a very good thing. So for me, right, let me just talk about a little bit about let me make it personal a little bit. When I started realizing all the things that was wrong with me,
Yeah.
the first few days, it made me hate myself.
Okay.
I'm speaking facts now. It made me hate myself. It made me see no good about myself. Until I realized the key that helped me, and it's in my book. It's a chapter, my favorite chapter, Becoming Your Own Advocate. I started to be kind to myself. I decided to be nice to myself. I decided to be my own cheerleader. After all of this, I'm aware of the things that I need to focus on, that I need to work on. But I did not put myself under pressure. What did I do? I was kind to myself. I was very kind to myself. I was saying to myself, listen, if you don't make it today, you will make it tomorrow. If you don't score today, you will score tomorrow. In a soccer team, we speak about Ronaldo all the time. Ronaldo scores, Ronaldo does and that and that. But there are other players in Ronaldo's team that also scores. We don't talk about them. So even sometimes the goalkeeper also scores.
True.
So listen, man, your turn will come. So that's what I did to myself. When I realized, when I became aware of what was wrong with me, it affected me negatively because I couldn't see any good. But when I decided to say, you know what, it can be like this right now, but tomorrow I don't want it to be like this.
That's when you start making the changes.
That's when I started making the changes.
For me, I feel like self-awareness is a form of a trap though, but it depends on the approach you give to it. There's one saying I always live by. If you can figure out the problem, you are halfway to solving it.
Absolutely.
So I feel like self-awareness being a trap is you finding out everything that is not working for you with your current self. And that's probably going to make you feel like you're not enough. That's probably going to make you feel like you're not doing better. But like I said, the word I live by is finding out the problem is you halfway solving it. So self-awareness journey is after you found out I need to be better in this aspect of my life, this aspect and this aspect. After you find out all the aspects probably need to work on, and now you're not feeling enough. The feeling of after finding out what's not working should not be you not feeling enough. It's you being, okay, now that I know what I'm not doing
What
right,
am I going to do?
What am I going to do?
Every problem has a solution.
Yes.
You just don't have it yet.
Yes. So after finding out those aspects of your life you need to work on, instead of feeling like, I feel like I'm not really doing good, I'm not there yet, I'm not driving the car I want to drive yet, I'm not having the family I should have yet, is you making the step toward getting what you've already known you
Absolutely.
want. I feel that.
Become better to achieve better.
Definitely. The third question we have here is, do you think self-development creates, I think you said something about this, about the goalpost moving. Do you think self-development creates a moving target where better is never actually reachable?
You never get there, bro. Once again, that's why you have to stay true to your journey. Understand your potential. Know what you are capable of. Because that goalpost will keep on moving. Social media, the same guy who told you 10 steps to be a billionaire is going to come tomorrow and tell you 20 steps to be a trillionaire. So the goalpost will keep on moving, bro. You just got to understand who you are, what you are capable of, and what you want to achieve. That's a big thing. What you want to achieve. What is your desire?
What is your purpose?
Don't let somebody else set that goal for you, man. Don't let somebody else set the goalpost for you. They will always move it. But if you set the goalpost for yourself, you can close your eyes and shoot.
Yeah, true.
Because you know where this is deep, man. Yeah. You know where it is. Because this is where I put the goalpost. I can close my eyes and I can aim at it and I can score.
Yeah.
But if you let somebody else set it for you, they will keep moving it. You go to bed, you wake up in the morning, it's moved. Now you say, and it's you just keep going.
I feel like self-development is tied to having a purpose too, because if you have a purpose as a person and you are in this self-development journey, like you said, you already know where the goalpost is.
Exactly.
Like you already know what you're striving towards. Like you already know what you need to do to get to that point.
Absolutely.
Instead of having to have a different definition of self-development from what you've seen outside or from what you've seen people show. So I feel that.
You know the problem, and like I said before, is internet is a big problem. I'm a writer, I'm a speaker, I'm this, I'm that. But every time I see a video of somebody, I want to be like them. The next day I see another video of someone else. I want to be like them. It's the biggest problem that we have in society today, and that's what's affecting our young people, where they don't know their purpose, they don't know why they're here, they don't know what they want to do. They just know there's this guy, there's that guy on social media. I want to be like him. But what do you want to do?
What's your purpose as a person?
What's your purpose as a person? What makes you happy?
What makes you you?
What makes you you?
Have you personally experienced the moments where growth stopped feeling like empowering and start feeling like heavy?
Yeah, a lot actually. You know, when you do stuff, right, you expect a certain result. When you don't get that result, that can be heartbreaking. That can be frustrating. That can actually make you tired. But don't stop at it. Just understand. It goes back to just understanding who you are, your capability, what you want to achieve. That will always keep you going. Your purpose, like you said, that will always keep you going. I know that, like for instance, I knew I wanted to be a writer. When I wrote my first book, do you know how many times I hit writer's block? Do you know how many times I could no longer write?
Like you feel like you're stuck.
That book took me about 3 years.
Crazy.
My first book took me about 3 years to complete. But because I understand what my purpose is, I know that I can do this thing. I know I can do it. That's why I stay true to the course.
That's cool. Let's dive into the fourth segment. The title for the fourth segment is Knowing versus Becoming. I feel like it's a whole different
Totally
level.
different.
The first question is, there's a lot of information out there, but why do people struggle to translate knowledge into real change?
Because, and this is once again my perspective. I'm not speaking because I know.
Yeah, we're speaking from experiences.
Do you understand? And perspective. It's because it was not internal. It was not personal. It was never personal. Something you saw made you want to do it. Every time that, and don't get me wrong, people are an inspiration.
Yeah.
You can get inspired by seeing people and that. But growth is intentional, man. If it's not intentional, forget it. Forget it. You will always stop halfway. It's like somebody waking up and saying, this guy's well built, he's got muscle, six pack. I want to do this.
And then after 2 weeks.
You will start. No, you will start.
You start after 2 weeks.
But after 2 weeks,
man, I can't anymore.
Because you're thinking that if I do this thing for 2 weeks, I'll automatically be like this guy.
Nah.
Ask that guy the question, how long have you been doing this? How long did it take you to see the result? These are the questions that we're not asking. We just see the result and we want it. But that's impossible, man.
That's impossible, definitely. Do you think people are addicted to learning about growth more than actually doing the work?
Nowadays, yes.
It's crazy,
It's a problem. Like, it's the same thing we're talking about. 10 ways to be successful. You watch that video. Some people have watched all the videos there is on the internet about how to be successful, but they have never done anything to be successful.
No action.
No, there's no action. Because once again, it's not intentional. It's not coming from within you. There are habits that you still need to cut off, that you're still stringing along. So you can watch 50 videos. You can watch 100 videos. But until you actually come home to yourself and say, you know what, this is my map. This is what I want to do. And I'm going to start here. Until you do that, you won't see any result.
People get this confused sometimes, right? People think self-development is something you learn. I know it's something you learn, but I feel like it's more of something you do.
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of things we are learning from the internet right now, or learning from people around us, that we definitely do not apply to what we do or how we live our lives. So self-development should be more of actually doing the work than learning how to do the work.
Absolutely.
It's like someone reading how to swim.
You're crazy. Well, there's nothing wrong with reading about how to swim. But after reading, what do you do?
Yeah,
That's a practical thing.
Yeah.
You must literally be in water to learn how to swim. Because you can... Knowledge, they say knowledge is power.
Yeah.
But I like to say knowledge applied is power. Not just knowledge. What knowledge do you apply? So it goes back to that, the doing. So it's not about just learning and learning and learning and learning. That's why when you go to school, you learn and learn and learn, and at some point they give you an exam.
Yeah.
Because now, come tell me what you've been learning. You've been here for years. Come show me what you've been learning. That's why when you go to university, you do projects, you do things like that. It's for you to actually show off what you've been learning. So knowledge is more the application than just the receiving.
Cool, I feel you, my bro. So the third question on the fourth segment, I'm really, really enjoying this episode. I told you guys we have a lot to unpack. This is my guest's second book, Am I Good Enough? Reclaiming Your Voice, Understanding and Embracing Authentic Self-Esteem. So please, I can even buy one for you, but not everyone, just one person.
He said it on camera, guys.
Yeah,
he said it on camera.
So the third question I have on this fourth segment is, what's more difficult, changing your habit or changing how you see yourself?
Whew. Give me a minute.
Yeah, you have it.
Changing your habit or changing how you see yourself? I'd like to say changing your habit.
Can have your drink. It's not a prop.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah, I think changing your habits, because your habit is you.
Yep.
Your habit is who you are.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say changing your habit will be more effective than changing how you see yourself. Because how you see yourself is a dream. It's an imagination. Oh, I see myself as a pastor. Oh, I see myself as a president.
But what are the habits?
That's the dream. Do you have the habits of a president? Do you have the habits of a pastor? So I think if you want to change something, it's the habit.
Not how you see yourself.
Yeah.
Like you said, how you see yourself is a dream. But your day-to-day habits and how you live your life.
That's who you are, man. That's literally who you are. You can see yourself as a president, but you live like a beggar.
Yeah.
That's who you are, bro.
True.
You can close your eyes. I have a quote. I say, close your eyes and see what you believe. It's a beautiful quote.
Yeah.
You can see yourself in a mansion. Oh, Ferrari. Oh, when you open your eyes, bro, you're in the trenches. That's who you are, bro. This is you.
That's crazy. The last question on this fourth segment is, at what point does consuming self-development become a form of avoidance?
Say that again.
At what point does consuming self-development become a form of avoidance? Like, let me break it down.
Yeah, please.
At what point does, instead of knowing what to do, this I need to work on, at what point does this whole process of you becoming a better person, at what point does it become a form of avoiding who you really are as a person?
So, once again, it's when you don't know who you are. You see all these things and you want to be like all these things and all these people. You are actually running away from your true self. Because what usually happens is you see that video, you want to be like that person. You don't have it in you to be like that person. So you need to actually get to a point where you stop running away from yourself, from your true self. This is who I am. Understand your capability. I can't be telling you I'm going to lift up this drink. I know myself. I know I can't lift it up, man. And now you tell me, show me, lift it up. No.
That's avoiding who you really are.
That's avoiding who you really are.
Because you know definitely within you can't live that.
But
stuff.
I need to be saying to you, you know what? I can't lift this thing, but I want to learn to lift it. I'm going to try. That's what I should be saying. That's who I am. I can't. I shouldn't be saying to you, I'll give you $1 million. Damn, I'm broke, bro. I can't even give myself 20K. How am I giving you $1 million? Stop running away from. It's nice to dream. It's nice to be positive.
Very true.
I'm an advocate for positivity. It's nice to be positive, but don't ever run away from who you are, because it's only when you embrace your authenticity, your true self, that's when you begin to grow. That's when you begin to do what you want to do. That's when you'll be able to be on the path to achieve what you want to achieve.
And that's when you start seeing improvement.
Exactly. Accept yourself, man. People like you. Why are you not liking yourself? Stop running. You're an amazing person, man. Stop running away from yourself. Stand in front of the mirror. Speak to yourself. Accept who you are. This is me. I'm broke. Yeah, I'm broke right now. This is me. That's who I am. Accept it, man.
Yeah.
Don't run away from it. Don't be acting like you are rich. Now you get to a place people are spending thousands. You want to spend thousands, and then you get home and you cry. No, man.
That's crazy.
Accept who you are. Stop running away from it.
People get it confused though. Self-development is not avoiding who you currently are. Self-development is knowing you could be better in some certain areas of your life.
That's it.
And then owning that process and working on yourself.
And then work on it.
People get it confusing. It's not avoiding, like let's say right now, a few years back, I wasn't really into fitness and all that. So me getting into fitness is not avoiding my unfit self. It was me saying I need to be fit to become who I want to be.
I'm unfit right now, but I need to become fit. That's it, man. It's such a simple mathematics.
True.
But we make it complicated, and that's how we become depressed and exhausted. Yeah.
The fifth segment is the hidden cost of always improving.
Oh.
Yeah. This is a good one. The first question I have here is, what does constantly trying to improve yourself take away from you?
It takes away your comfort. That's the first thing I would say. It takes away your comfort. You gotta get used to being uncomfortable if you want to improve. Because if you want to be comfortable all the time, you will never improve.
True.
So the number one thing is it takes away your comfort. It takes away your time. You gotta invest time, bro.
True.
Like nothing good comes easy, man. If it's too easy, suspect it.
Yeah.
If it's too Samuel, if you give me 1 million right now, I'll suspect you, bro. Like, why are you giving me 1 million, bro?
There has to be a reason I'm giving it to you.
So I think the number one thing is it takes away your comfort and your time. Like you got to dedicate your time to certain things, routines. People don't understand the power of routines. You know what? On a daily basis, I'm going to spend 2 hours of my time to develop myself.
I learned a lot about routine from the book Atomic Habit.
Oh, that's a good book.
Like, I learned a lot from it. Sorry to cut you. You can continue.
No, I'm done. Basically, yeah. It's your comfort and your time. Yeah.
That's true. Especially your comfort. You can't grow in a comfortable environment.
It's impossible, bro.
That feeling of, everything is going fine. I have food. I've paid my rent. In that space of comfort, the bigger picture is not clearer to
Absolutely.
you. Because if you are comfortable, then there's nothing to work
There's nothing exactly.
So it takes away your comfort and it takes away your time. But it's for the better, though.
It's for the better. It's because in the long run, you actually see that, you know what, I'm so glad I sacrificed my comfort. I'm so glad I sacrificed my time. A man who wants to build muscles, you have to spend time in the gym, bro.
Definitely.
You can't spend time watching people work out. And you think
that's crazy.
You have to physically go to the gym and spend time.
You have to, definitely. Can self-development quietly disconnect people from being present with who they already are? Can it quietly? Let me read the question again. Can self-development quietly disconnect people from being present with who they already are?
Yeah. I'll keep going back to the fact that if you don't accept
yourself,
who you are, if you don't know yourself, you'll be disconnected from yourself. Every other person will tell you what to do with yourself.
Every other person will tell you the idea of how you're supposed to.
How you are supposed. Oh, who are you, Samuel? Every other person will tell you who you are supposed to be. Come home, man, brother. Just come home. That's all you need to do. Know yourself. So that even if you watch 100 videos, you can take ideas from the 100 videos, but you know who you are. You know how you can use the ideas. Not to try and do it the way that they are doing it. Yeah.
I feel you. I feel like self-development does disconnect people from who they really are if you are not into the journey of self-development sincerely. Like if
it's not intentional.
If you're not, thank you, that's the word. If you're not doing it intentional, like the need to be better, the need to do better should come from you knowing this is what is going to help you. Not because somebody called out a character you probably exhibiting and then you feel like, oh shit, this person is saying because I sleep 10 a.m., I'm not doing the right thing. So from now on, I need to start sleeping by 8 p.m. It shouldn't be that way.
Who sleeps at 8 p.m., bro?
I'm sure there are people that do. There are people that sleep by 7 p.m. You would be surprised.
I would love to try.
You would be surprised, honestly. People have like crazy schedule. For me, I can't remember the last time I slept by 9 p.m. for the past 5 years.
Exactly.
Like, I can't remember.
I don't think I have, actually. Another important thing is, to add to that, is know your why.
Yes.
Why self-development?
Yeah.
Why?
Why are you doing this? What is
Your
the need
why.
to get better?
Your why, not anyone else's why. Why do you want to get better? If you understand that, you're unstoppable, bro.
You're unstoppable, definitely. The third question on the fifth segment, I'm really enjoying this episode, and I'm sure you guys are enjoying it also. And in case you've been watching and or you came into the episode halfway, let me remind you of the episode topic we're speaking on today. The topic is self-development helping people grow or just making them feel behind? Let's go to the third question on the fifth segment. Do you think people lose their identity? Do you think people lose their sense of identity chasing an ideal version of themselves?
Yes.
And why is that?
It's possible when the idea you have, the picture you've painted, it's what somebody else painted for you. So you can lose your true identity in the process. And you know, it will sound like I don't want people to listen to what other people are saying. That's not the point.
Yeah.
A lot of people have shaped me. A lot of people have helped shape me, like their talks, their videos. I can go on and mention names that I've taken ideas from to better myself.
I want to learn. You can tell them some.
I mean, check out Miles Monroe, check out Les Brown, check out Steve Harvey.
Yeah, Steve Harvey.
I mean, check out this guy, it's a South African actually, Vusi Tembakwayo. Really, really amazing guy. So there are people that you learn from. But you must understand that don't paint pictures for yourself based on what you hear.
Or based on what you see.
Or based on what you see. These people have a journey, man. Nobody just comes from nowhere.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Everybody has a background.
Everybody has a backstory. You need to actually, that's why when people say, this is my mentor, I always ask, what relationship do you have with your mentor? Can you pick up the phone right now and call your mentor?
That is very interesting thing.
Don't just call people you can call people role models.
Yeah.
That's fine. You don't even have to have contact with them.
Yeah.
You just like them. You like what they do. That's fine. But if you call somebody your mentor, dude, I dare you, pick up the phone right now, call your mentor. Like, it's like me sitting here and saying, Steve Harvey is my mentor. How? Where? How did Steve Harvey become my mentor? What's the relationship? Because a mentor is somebody you can call and say, listen, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. They give me a blueprint. This is what you do. This is what you do. Because they have seen it all. They have been through it. That's a mentor.
Yeah.
So don't just go around calling people mentor, people you see on the screen. Oh, that's my mentor. You know, in the church, in the spiritual world, people do that. They see a big pastor who, because he's big, that's my spiritual father. Shut up, man. Shut up. Do you know that man? Can you pick up the phone and call that man? So how is he your spiritual father?
Crazy.
So don't let people paint a picture for you. Get ideas, but know who you are so that you don't lose your true identity.
Okay.
I think that's really important.
The last question for the fifth segment is is there a point where growth become more about dissatisfaction than evolution?
There should be, yeah, because once again, talking about the goalpost, when you think that because this guy said this and I'm going to do it, now you get there and you realize I'm not actually achieving the result that this guy spoke about.
Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden you just hate that person. But there's nothing wrong with that person. There's something wrong with you. So you become dissatisfied.
True.
You become so angry, not just with that person, with everyone else. That's why people start saying, if they never keep a motivational speakers, the other one's not going to learn. But 2 days later, you go back to someone else.
Yeah.
So you will always be dissatisfied if you have not set a goal for yourself. It won't be about evolution. You will just be dissatisfied automatically because you are following someone else's blueprint. Am I saying it's wrong to follow someone else's blueprint? No. But know who you are, man. Understand yourself. What can I do? What can work for me? And sometimes another aspect of it is that the people you are watching, they're not in the region, in the geographical location where you are. They are maybe in another country. Maybe it works for them in that country. Now you are sitting here in Nigeria or Africa somewhere, and you want to do the same thing that person is doing.
You're not
it
even in
may
same
not
climate.
work for you, man. There's climate to consider. There's exchange rates to consider. It's a lot, man. The seasons, it's a lot to consider, man.
Yeah, I feel.
So you always be dissatisfied if you follow someone else's what they're saying on social media.
Yeah. So because of time, we're going to be rounding up with this just 2 questions from the 6th segment quickly. So the title for the 6th segment is Redefining Growth, Clarity, and Truth. So the first question is, if we remove all the noise, what does real growth actually look like?
Oh, I love that. I love that. Take out social media.
Everything.
Take out the noise.
Everything.
Take out everyone else. Now it's just you.
Yeah.
It's messy.
Okay.
Number 1, it's messy.
Okay.
Number 2, it doesn't make sense. It looks very scattered. Number 3, it's not encouraging at all in the beginning. But you just need to understand where you're going, understand your journey.
Yeah.
It's exhausting, and that's okay. But stay true to the course. Take out all the noise. Growth is quiet. Growth is quiet. Growth doesn't make noise. Growth is supposed to be quiet.
True.
That's the biggest one, actually. Growth is quiet.
Because in that quiet state, you get clarity of what you're working on.
You see yourself, you see through when everyone else is gone. You know, when you hang out with your friends, you laugh, you make plans, you talk about that, you talk about a lot of things. But when everyone is
You
gone,
get home and then you close the door.
it's just you, bro. That's what growth is. Because whatever lies you have told your friends, now you're sitting with the truth.
You're sitting with yourself. There's something people always say, the only person you cannot lie to is
It's
yourself.
yourself and God.
Yeah, true. And God.
Some people think they can lie to God.
Nah. If you cannot lie to yourself, how can you lie to someone that made you?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
So growth is quiet. It's messy. It's a journey, man. Stay with it. It's taking you somewhere.
So let's take the last question from this 6th segment. If someone feels stuck in that circle of not enough, what's the first honest step forward?
Understand, and this is important. If you cannot understand this, you have lost it all. It's game over for you. When you feel stuck and you feel like you're not enough, understand that you are enough. It's a simple step.
But it's hard in that state
It's
of mind.
very difficult. It's very difficult. But even in that state that you are, there are people that are way less than you.
True.
There are people that are worse than you.
True.
So the first thing to do is to understand that I am enough. I'm not broken. I don't need fixing. I'm just at a particular state. And there's something that I need to do to get out of this state. It's that simple, man. Don't get me wrong. I've been there. I know it's hard. You even think suicide. You want to die. Like, what am I living for? But if you can get through to the fact that you are enough, that's all you need. You just need to get up and start doing things. This is what I need to do to get out of this. You are enough.
I like that. Let's just take one more. What's one belief about self-development you think people need to unlearn? what's one belief about self-development you think people need to unlearn?
That that success is quick. First of all, you need to define success.
Like what success to
What it
you?
means to you, because I can define it for you, but that's not you, man.
That's where
Success for me can be material things.
Yeah.
Can be cars,
Yeah.
mansions,
Yeah.
babes. That can be success.
Yeah.
But what is success for you?
Yeah.
Success for you might be waking up in the morning, doing your laundry. We don't celebrate the so-called small successes anymore.
Yeah.
For instance, I used to be a smoker. I told myself I'm going to stop smoking, and I stopped. That's success.
That's success for real.
Success right there, bro.
That's success for real.
I told myself that on my way home, I'm not going to go to the club. I'm going to go straight home.
That's
success. Celebrate it, because that's how it starts.
Yeah. So from our previous episode, we've started the ritual to end every episode we're having. So the question for the ritual, or rather the ritual itself, is I want you to imagine the version of you from 5 years ago sitting right here across you from you. What is the hardest truth you would tell that version of yourself about growth? And what would you tell them to stop chasing? So now you're speaking to a version of you from 5 years ago sitting across you. So what is the hardest truth you tell them about yourself and about growth? And what would you tell them to stop chasing?
I think the first and the most important thing is don't expect too much from people.
You're speaking to Michael for 5 years ago.
Michael, listen to me, brother. Listen to me. I was there where you're sitting right now. Don't expect too much from people, because you will always be disappointed. Secondly, understand who you are. Understand what you want and go for it. Don't let anyone else define that for you. Know who you are. Work towards getting to where you want to be. Those are the only two things I will say to my younger self. Don't expect too much from people. Understand who you are and go for it. Know what you want to achieve and slowly build towards it.
And what would you tell them to stop chasing?
Stop chasing quick success. There's what's called the quick success syndrome.
Yeah.
Where a car just drives past you, like, oh, I want to buy that car. Number one, you don't even have the funds to buy that car, but you just know that you want that. Just because it drove past, if that car didn't drive past you, you wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
But just because it drove past you, now you want it. So define success for yourself. Stop chasing quick success syndrome.
Okay. Thank you guys for tuning with us on Inspired Mind Hub podcast. This has been a wonderful episode, and we're going to be wrapping up shortly. I want to say a very big thank you to my guest, Mr. Michael Okbowo. He's an author, a speaker, and a motivational speaker. So you guys check out his book. This is his second book, Am I Good Enough? Reclaiming Your Voice. And then his first book, Self-Improvement. I feel like this book is a blueprint of what we're probably discussing right now. So I would advise you guys check it out. And if you're watching from a guest account, you are not subscribed to our YouTube or Spotify yet, I would advise you get an account. It takes less than a minute to subscribe. It's Inspired Mind Hub Podcast Studio on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. And this is going to be a sign out. Thank you guys for staying with us. It was a lovely one. And please subscribe to IMH Podcast today. And remember, mindful talk for the modern world. Peace.